Moving over to our new business, our first one is 19-1-C, Recovery Centers of America. Mr. Little, please.
Yes, this is an applicant is requesting a conditional use approval to operate an inpatient residential drug and alcohol rehabilitation and counseling facility pursuant to Monroeville zoning ordinance number 1443 as amended, section 401.17. Property is located at 2380 McGinley Road in the L Special Use Zoning District. This is a public hearing.
This being a public hearing item, so we have some representatives here for the project.
We do.
If you would like to state your name for the record.
My name is Jack Finnegan. I represent the applicant.
Welcome, Mr. Finnegan. Did you sign in already?
I didn't.
Okay, if you could,
I will.
that'd be great. Is there anyone else that's representing this project here?
Yes, there are several people, and we'll most likely call a couple of them.
Everyone representing the project, come forward if you don't mind. If you're representing the project. And then anyone else that, this is a public hearing item, that feels that they may or may not be speaking about this item, please rise as well, because we'll swear you all in. So anyone else that thinks they're maybe going to comment, now would be your time to stand up as well. I know we got a nice line there with the sign-in sheet. And if everyone could raise their right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the, I'm sorry, Mr. Finnegan. Yes, thank you. We've got to keep it official. I want to make sure the project goes through. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Thank you very much. Mr. Finnegan, the floor is yours.
I didn't know you swore in lawyers, too.
It's public hearing, right? We do it.
Well, especially lawyers,
Especially
Mr. Finnegan.
lawyers.
Especially Jack Finnegan.
That's the only reason why we did it.
Okay, I do swear to tell the truth.
I know you do, always.
I'm here to basically, this is, you'll like this evening because the lawyer will speak less than everybody else in the room, so that's probably a plus.
Okay.
Perfect. So this is an application for the, relative to the old Health South building on McKinley Drive, McKinley Road. It's for a drug and alcohol rehab center. That building, or that land is about 9.14 acres. The building is a huge building, 78,000 plus square feet. You may recall that it was a rehab center before, but this is a drug and alcohol rehab center. In the application from 1 to 13 on page 2 is itemized all the various and sundry services you offer for that. We have people here that will explain that in detail, the chief science officer, and we have people that will explain why it complies with all the conditional use, notwithstanding that we do have a letter from the municipality saying it is a conditional use and does comply with all the conditional use requirements, which we would like to make part of the record if it isn't already. So with that, if there's any zoning questions, keeping in mind that we don't have site plans or stormwater management because that's already out there and it complies and so forth. So we don't have a lot of presentation certainly with regard to that, but however, we would like to explain to you what this center does, what it will do, and hopefully a big benefit to Monroeville. So with that, if you have any questions of me, if there's any legal questions that anybody has, I'll do my best to answer them and tell the truth while I do it. And
I understand that you're not changing the footprint of the building.
Absolutely
Everything
not.
will be done in the interior, so there's no need for any of the exterior work to be
no,
done.
there will be no increase in the footprint. The parking lot will remain the same and so forth. So
Right.
there's no reason for the site plans and so forth. It's already here.
So once upon approval, how long do you think it would be before you'd be opened?
I can't answer that, but who can?
It would depend on the construction.
Come on up.
It would depend on the renovation.
You have to state your name.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, Steve Crosley, with Recovery Centers of America. It would depend on the renovation period.
Okay.
We don't have a defined period yet. We would anticipate somewhere, I'll give a wide range, so it's 6 to 15 months, somewhere
Okay.
in that range. But it all depends on the renovation period.
Okay.
Council, any other questions?
Yes, I do. Jack, is this connected with any of the court systems? Are we going, in other words, get referrals from the court for drug and alcohol rehab?
Not that you're asking the source of patients.
Basically, yes.
Once again, Who can answer that? Yeah, there she is.
I think we were told no.
Hi, I'm Dr. Denny
Well, I
Carice,
didn't hear that.
Recovery Centers of America. So we will not have contracts with the criminal justice system. People will not be adjudicated there. It will not be in lieu of prison or jail.
That
It
answers my question.
it will be done by people that have, like, insurance will go in there, the family members aren't allowed inside. I mean, I read the whole thing from the zoning, the planning and all that. It
Right.
seems like the security's very heavy.
It's very tight.
Yeah, so,
So is this
82%.
associated with any private, or it's a private organization then?
Yes, it's a private
Yeah.
organization.
Okay, and how are you supported financially?
Venture capital, and we have centers up and running already.
Pardon me?
We have investors, and then we also have 6 centers residential up and running, very similar to this one.
Okay, it's more like an equity firm then? Okay. Thank you.
okay, last,
Folks, well,
the
I was
amount
going
of
to make a
beds, how many
suggestion.
beds
I
are
was going to make
there?
a suggestion. If they have, do you have a presentation you wanted to go through? Is that what you're planning on doing? Is that something you
I'm
want to
just
talk
planning to
about?
answer your questions, so I'm happy to do it
Well, I didn't know if you had
this way.
something planned or anyone else from the organization.
No, I mean, I can do it that way if you'd like, but I just figure I'll answer
Whatever you want.
what you're
So you had a
interested in.
question?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot my notes, as to how many beds there are.
About
'cause-
100 to 125.
And you usually carry at about a 90-plus
90%
percentage?
occupancy rate,
That's what I
so
thought.
90 to 112 patients at any given time.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
You expect.
Will you
how many-
have armed guards there at any time?
Do we have what?
Armed guard,
No, we don't have armed guards there.
okay, but it's a secure system.
It's a secure system. Patients can't leave, they're not locked in, but they can't just get up and leave. We'll know when that happens. You got to realize 82% of our patients are fully employed. They're on general insurance. They're almost all from the surrounding neighborhood where we locate our sites. So these are folks that you see all the time. These are not
Right.
criminals that
Yeah.
are,
Right. So they're not violent
no.
at all? Okay, thank you.
My only question was the amount of staff that we probably you expect to employ?
We expect to employ about 120 to, if we had 100 beds, it'd be about 120. 125 beds, probably be more like 140.
Terrific, okay. Thank you.
We
That's
have
pretty
full-time
amazing.
psychiatry, medicine, nurses. We're 24/7 staffed with those folks. We do rounds on the patients every hour, and we do rounds on the grounds as well every hour.
Any other questions, council, or Mr. Redmond?
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth?
Always, always.
Beforehand.
He's shaking like you, Jack, don't worry.
I assume your client's going to be making a significant dollar investment in the facility, and I just thought that might be good information for the public relative.
It is, and I believe it's set forth in the application, the estimate.
About
Oh,
20
okay.
million?
Yeah.
How's that?
20 million was the
20
last
million.
estimate
Okay,
estimate I
thank
saw.
you.
How much?
Renovations?
Acquisition, renovation, IT, operating reserves.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, and
great.
there's going to be a significant number of employees,
Oh, yeah.
100 and,
Average salary is-
over 100, and pretty good salaries, too.
How many professional employees?
We will have physicians, nurses, nurse practitioners. We'll have therapists. Of the 100, let's say we have 125 employees, about 115 of them will be clinical.
Okay.
So all kinds of nurses, therapists,
right,
social
right.
workers, whatnot.
Right.
Were you about to mention an average salary?
Average salary will be about $55,000, and the leadership staff will be over 100.
Now, is this considered a nonprofit organization?
No, this is a for-profit company.
Okay.
Well, I think there's a very big need for it, and I'd like to see the nursing is mixed with the psychiatry of the issue. I think that's a big portion of a rehab for
Yes.
this issue. So I welcome it coming,
Yeah, welcome, and good luck, yes.
yeah.
I have one more. What's the closest facility to here that you have?
The closest facility we have to here, probably Devon, Pennsylvania.
Devon, Pennsylvania? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, but I've heard the closest similar facility is like in Aliquippa or something like that. It's pretty far away from where we are. There aren't many of these around, really.
There's certainly a need,
More
unfortunately.
are needed.
Yeah.
Council, any other questions?
No, sir.
Very good.
Oh, is this a
And-
voluntary,
Are the patients voluntary?
Yes, thank you.
absolutely. They are voluntary, yes.
Okay.
They're not adjudicated here, they're
right,
not
right,
sentenced
right.
here.
I thought you said that, but I just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Sometimes you get a husband that's mandated by his wife.
Anybody care to respond to that?
I'm good with
I'm sorry,
that.
it just seems like such a
You
nice
got me
trip.
there.
Works at my house.
Touching that one.
Great, thank you so much. Mr. Feeney, anything else you'd like to say?
We
or for
do
your-
do have an engineer here, Rich Roseberry, who, to answer any questions you may have about the compliance with the conditional use
No,
requirements.
Was there, yeah, and there was anything,
No,
Mr.
if our
Wheeler?
guys
Me
are
with our
good, we're good.
engineers.
Planning Department?
No,
Any
no
problems?
comments. There was a very thorough presentation at the planning
You never
commission
know.
meeting. No issues.
Familiar with that building.
Very good.
Yeah.
Know it well.
Nothing else, we're good?
We're good.
Good to
Are there
go.
any questions from the audience? Seeing none, we will close the public hearing, and then we will consider this on our Tuesday agenda.
Thank you so much.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank-
Even though you're older than me.
Council, we're going to move